promote transformation of the productive structure, current state of the productive matrix and the need to diversify. The Ecuadorian economy is based on the extraction of the natural resource and vulnerable to fluctuation in terms of price due to predominance of speculative financial flows over the real ones, which has a consequence effects on the economy. The common of government of the Revolución Ciudadana is the organized action of the economic system and the transformation in the productive structures that promote the substitution of import and the productive diversification. Will allow to research the process concentrating and excluding of the current accumulation regime. The government program 2013-2017. The theme change is the productive structure to diversify the economy, boost productivity, guarantee national sovereignty, its domestic production and consumption, and move away from primary export dependence. The transformation of the productive matrix implies in interaction with the scientific and technical frontier, in which structural changes occur that direct the traditional forms on the process and the current productive structure, towards new forms of production that promote the diversification on production in new sectors, with greater intensity in knowledge under consideration of technological asymmetries between countries and with rapid growth of internal and external demand that promotes labor. Is a Keynesian efficiency or growth. The current challenge should be the formation of new industries and the promotion of new sectors with high productivity, competitive, sustainable and diverse, with territorial vision and economic inclusion. The essential points to begin the transformation are the following: a productive structure oriented to knowledge and innovation, in order to achieve a transformation of the current productive and economic model. The strengthening of our human talent has been and is beginning and end of our policies of transformation and modernization of the country's productive matrix. This requires knowing the current technical and professional level of the Ecuadorian workers, with basic conditions that allow them to reach to necessary skills and abilities in the main industries of the sector. Primary production and resource-based manufacturing require attention for initial import substitution. The current force on production in the primary sector orient their productivity in group of extensive type and linked to agro-export and or agro-industrial sector, living inside those who have lower production levels and the detriment of their productivity. The role of the state in the transformation of production. The participation of the state is consolidated and is part of the process of productive transformation. Increase access to credit in the framework of the channeling of the saving to productive investment. As a consequence of the impulse given by the state to public banks as development instruments.
What are personal effects? Personal effects are those goods that accompany the passenger or an individual family group, provided that by their amount or value cannot be considered commercial, and are exempt from the payment of taxes to foreign trade, tariff sources, and the submission of authorization, permits, license, and important records. What goods are considered as personal effects? Clothing, toiletries, gourmet items, jewelry, custom jewelry, personal adornment and home decor, books, magazines, photographic material, and printed or manuscript documents, processed food, properly sealed or vacuum packed, food, and goods for children. As considered expressor affects up to one new unit and one use of the following areas: cell phone, photographic camera, VCR or camcorder, digital receiver and or portable image, video or sound player for home use, electronic agenda or personal computer in tablet, portable global positioning, GPS equipment for personal use, roaming idioms, TV up to 32 inches, computer monitor up to 24 inches, binocular, telescope, telephone or fax.
What is a subsidy? A subsidy is a benefit given by the government to groups or individuals, usually in the form of a cash payment or a tax reduction. The subsidy is typically given to remove some theft or burning, and it is often considered to be in the overall interest of the public. Reason for subsidy. A subsidy is generally used as a form of support of particular portion of national economy. It can assist strongly markets by lowering the burden placed of them, or encourage new development by providing financial support from the end boards. Often, these areas are not being effectively supported through the action of the general economy, or maybe undercut by activity in rival economics. Example of subsidy. There are many forms of subsidy given out by the government, including welfare payments, housing loans, student loans, and farm subsidies. For example, if a domestic industry such as farming is strongly to survive in highly competitive international industry with low price, a government may give cash subsidy to farmers so that they can sell at the low market price but still achieve financial gain.
In times of inflation, in particular, subsidies are granted by the state to private companies in order to prevent price increase directly from being levied on final consumer. Since 1996, the elimination of gas, electricity, and transport subsidy has been highly debated. Currently, the subsidy to domestic gas, which was in play for the first time 40 years ago. Most Ecuadorians are in favor of maintaining subsidies because they have sufficient job opportunities and adequate income levels. The state should keep this situation in mind and comply with the social investment obligation contemplated in the Constitution. Here are some examples for subsidy: subsidy of soda, subsidy for elderly, subsidy for gas, subsidy of telephone, and subsidy of the human development bonus.